Story broke that the Kansas mayor resigned after threats over backing a mask mandate. This is as reported by CBS News. A Western Kansas mayor announced her immediate resignation Tuesday because of threats she has received after publicly supporting a mask mandate during the COVID-19 pandemic. Dodge City Mayor Joyce Warshaw said she was concerned about her safety after encountering aggression, including threat. I hate when people use that term because aggression, obviously, we talk about libertarianism, so it's based on non-aggression, and obviously we use it in different terms, and including threats via phone and email after she quoted in a USA Today article, or was quoted in a USA Today article supporting a mask mandate. Life has dealt out many challenges in our world that have perhaps caused many to act inappropriately, but I do not feel safe in this position anymore, and am hopeful in removing myself. This anger, accusations, and abuse will not fall on anyone else and will calm down. So here's my thing about that, and I gotta be careful. I don't think it's necessarily bad that a politician feels pressure when you consider the amounts of people's lives that they have fucked up. And I know there's going to be folks that say, well, it's just a mask. Shut the hell up. It is not just a mask. We've gone way beyond that. This is just part of this sort of social conditioning aspect where they're trying to sit here and tell you to do something. And fools, it didn't seem to take long where a lot of people then did it. Right. But the feeling the pressure because your constituents, or rather the people that you supposedly represent, are like, go fuck yourself. I don't find anything bad about that when you consider what's happened here. These are not, I don't give a damn how they try to present themselves as humanitarians, right? And they say they care so much about their fellow human being. They care so much about everybody. They just want to keep everybody safe, care about the kids, care about the old people, care about the poor. I care. And this is why I am telling you to put a diaper on your face. So no, rather, when it comes to a mask mandate, you are literally forcing people to put diapers on their face, or you will punish them. That's what that entails, right? That's what let's be as direct as we can, right? They are basically saying they are willing to send goons to whoop your ass over not having a diaper on your face. That's what a mask mandate is, right? If you don't wear it, they fine you, or in some cases they'll fucking arrest you. But ultimately, if you don't pay the fine, they expect to come to collect. Obviously, if you resist, you know what's gonna happen. So that's what we mean when we say that those aspects there, you are holding like a gun to someone's head. I know the leftists can't seem to understand that concept because anything that they advocate, they think it's because they care so much about human beings. So what do you mean I'm holding a gun to your head? That's what a mask mandate is. We're threatening you to do it. If you don't, we'll punish you. If you choose to resist, right? Which I believe every man has the right to do that. That is blatant self-defense. I don't care if it comes from a person with a badge or not. Law enforcement don't care, right? You have every right to defend yourself. In any event that you defend yourself against them, you already know that's going to come with some problems, right? So the fact that people are starting to feel pressure because the folks that they supposedly represent are like, go fuck yourself, I don't mind that, because y'all been playing with people's lives this whole entire pandemic. This whole entire pandemic, that's exactly what they've been doing. And then they move the post anyway, right? Hey, mask. 15 days slow to spread. Wear a mask and we can stop the lockdowns. Then you get lockdowns and then you get masks. And they say, yeah, we got to get a vaccine. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, you might get a vaccine, but we still expect you to wear a mask and social distance. They're playing with y'all's lives, man. So people feeling pressure on that, politicians, I believe that we'd be on the other side of this if they felt more. Right? So of course I can hold the position that I don't like the idea of people being threatened. But what is a mask mandate, guys? Let's actually unwrap this and talk about the logic behind the concept. What is a mask mandate? It's a fucking threat. So when you sit up here and you're like, well, I feel bad because I'm getting threats via phone. What is a mask mandate? It's a threat. Again, because people say, well, it's just this, they'll try to do this sort of quasi bullshit. Well, what's the big deal? It's just a mask. It's just a slight inconvenience and all. But at the end of the day, it's a threat. People been choked out for less. Eric Garner got choked out for fucking selling untaxed cigarettes. People get choked out for less. So what is that? It's a threat. It's a threat. It's one thing to recommend, right? And that's a whole different ballgame. You can recommend all day long. You can ask all day long. Hey guys, Mayor Dipshit recommends that you wear a mask. See, that's one thing. That's one thing. But that's not what a mask mandate is. It's not ain't asking you shit. They're saying if you don't do it, it will come with its forms of punishment. And every single punishment levied by way of the state means that ultimately, if it gets bad enough, or depending on what officer you're dealing with, they will send the goons on you. And if you resist the goons, it could ultimately lead up to your death. So that's exactly what it is. It's a threat. And it's a threat, and we got to be clear. It's not like a threat in the sense because that wouldn't be a threat if you were defending yourself. That's not threatening, right? This is an act of aggression that we're talking about. You're aggressing upon other individuals by saying that they must, with virus 99% survivability rate, you want to force them to have diapers on their face for this indefinite amount of time. So it's a threat. So what this actual equals up to is that, well, Mayor is okay with threatening her supporters, or not her supporters, let's say the people that she supposedly represents, and some people that she represents threaten her back. As far as I'm concerned, if there was more of that, we wouldn't be in this situation where the can has been kicked all the way to fucking December. Still doesn't seem that we're getting on the other side of this, returning to any sort of normalcy. We wouldn't be in this situation if more people felt that sort of pressure. And I'm not telling you to go around threatening people or anything like that, but in the same respects, I'm not letting fucking mayors and governors and Congress women and men who sit there and threaten everybody else based on restrictions and lockdowns. They have been threatening not only just threatening, they've been committing actual acts of aggression upon peaceful people. So fuck them. Fuck them.